Hey guys, welcome back again. This is Han Mobile and welcome to day 11 in the life of the Galaxy S23. This is surprisingly the best day I have ever had with any Android phone, so stay tuned until the end of the video to see how this phone performs. And this is the smaller Galaxy S23, by the way. I used the Ultra the day before and now I'm switching back to the regular. Tomorrow we're going to go back to the Ultra. So day 11 with the regular Galaxy S23, I woke up at 5:22 a.m., made my coffee and my oatmeal as I start my day, went into the Bixby setting and turned on Bixby text to call. Still haven't had any spam calls since I turned on this feature on my Ultra, but I will turn it on my regular Galaxy S23 as well as we patiently wait for a spam call to demonstrate. I guess I could force a spam call by having my fiance call me, but we'll wait for the real authentic spam call. So today, bright and early in the morning, made my way to the basement. Alright guys, today we prepared for war. Time for some wood filling activity. Made our way to the basement. Open the windows for some ventilation. Got my PPE on. Got my headlamp. Maybe a little unnecessaries. Pretty bright down here. This morning, lights on. Got lights in here. Now we're gonna figure this out. Wood fillers. No idea if I'm doing this right or not. Just slapping some wood fillers on these old rotten wood. Added some wood hardener the other day. Now today, attempting to fill it up, somewhat protect my beam. 10:05 a.m. phone is at 87%. Trying to record the videos and my friends are spamming me as we speak. Pretty much worked all morning from 10 to noon. I have my recording app on when I'm in meetings. For lunch, we got some pasta shot on the Galaxy S23. Photos look pretty solid. It is actually, I did not turn on the lights, so it was pretty dark when I took this photo. But the S23 managed to produce some good lightings, despite there being limited lighting. In the afternoon, I went for a little stroll. And on a side note, currently got the S23 Ultra in my pocket. Feels like having a brick in there. Went for a 5-second jog and the phone is banging on my knees. A little uncomfortable. Another downside of having a large phone. Little things like that on a day-to-day basis just makes it more troublesome. 1 p.m. phone is at 60%. Been away since 5:30. Mostly working today, but so far so good. Excellent battery life. No complaints here. Then I went back to work and occasionally using my recording app when I'm in meetings. 5:13 p.m. phone is surprisingly at 47%. So I've been awake since 5:30 and 12 hours later, we are still going strong. Pretty shocking, I must admit. I've been waiting for the day to see if an Android phone will last me a true all-day battery life. Most of the time it lasts me a work day, which is anywhere from 8 to 10 hours, I think is suffice. But for it to last a full day, it's always been a dream of mine. We'll see if this phone will achieve it today. 5:30 p.m. phone is at 43%. I do have it on my wireless charger to drive to my mom's house. Takes about 40 minutes or so. For dinner, we got some bun sao, aka Vietnamese pancakes. And then as I'm hanging out at my mom's house, I'm doing a little bit of gaming. 7:19 p.m. phone is at 43%. Reading some news on my phone. This one caught my attention. It is an article about whether wireless charging will hurt your battery in the long run. Long story short, It does make your phone hotter, but I don't think it will be that noticeable. But it depends how long you plan to keep these phones for. In theory, they all have good technology to maintain the battery. But in general, if you're really concerned about keeping your phone for the long run, try to not charge it to 100% and try to not let it hit 0%. So the sweet spot is 20 to 80%. Maybe go to bed within that range. And when you wake up throughout the day, just charge it a little bit. And I think you should be in good shape there. But if you're lazy like me, just go to bed, plug it in, wake up 100%, go about your day and charge it as necessary. I don't think it's that serious. 7:36, back on the road, heading to a grocery store. It's a 10-minute drive for me. Back on the wireless charger, sitting at a red light as we're getting close. Once again, this wireless charger is super slow. I think it's only like 5 watt or something. So it's either just maintaining the battery or it's gaining like a percentage or two every time I drive. And I'm at the grocery store, decided to play with the camera, zoom in on some fishies. So this is a Galaxy S23 camera. You can zoom in at 3x, and then for 10x it is a digital zoom, I believe, and the quality is not as good. And here's the same recording on my Galaxy S23 Ultra. I just have it on the side for fun. You can zoom in at 10x, and then you really want to go crazy, you can do a 20x digital zoom. Slightly more flexibility there with the Ultra, but once you start zooming in like 10 or 20x, it does get a little blurry, so you're best off just using the 1 or 3x. And one thing I did notice that I did turn on the watermark feature, but I think it only applies if I'm taking photo. But when I'm recording videos, there's no watermark at the bottom indicating which phones I'm using. Speaking of watermark, here is my phone shot in an Asian grocery store as I'm walking around using my S23 Ultra. 8 o'clock, phone is at 42%, another solid day. We'll definitely make it through the night and maybe even tomorrow. Debating to even charge my phone at night or not. Maybe I'll leave the SIM card in there to simulate a full experience. Never thought I would see the day these Galaxy phones actually give me a full all-day battery life. First few days were rough, but it's getting better each day, surprisingly. And I find myself trying to use my phone more at the end of the day just to use the rest of the battery. Pushing it to the limits, still recording videos as I'm walking around the grocery store. Another day, another grocery store. Still using Google Maps as I'm driving around. It's still sitting on a wireless charger, so I'm getting a couple of percentages here and there. But at the same time, I'm still doing these vlogs when I have an opportunity, and they do take up battery. Sent a Snapchat to my friends because I'm immature. 9:32 p.m. made it back home. Phone is at 37%. Watching some YouTube on my phone, and then went to shower, basically got ready for bed. Look at that. Still got 36% left. Pretty amazing. 16 hours and 20 minutes of battery life so far. You do see there are a few spike up when I was using the wireless charger, but even so, I'll just knock off 6%, let's call it 30%. Pretty impressive. A true all day long battery life. And it's not like I just had my phone in my pocket the whole day. I was gaming for 44 minutes, I had YouTube playing for 38 minutes. Always on display, is partially on, sucking up 5% of the battery. Got Snapchat, Pokemon Go. I shot a few camera footages throughout the day. But yeah, super impressed with this phone. Then I went to bed and decided to not even charge the phone just to see how long I can last to the next day. Okay, so this is the next day. Lost like 12% over 8 hours or so while I was sleeping, but phone is still going strong. I decided to not charge it overnight. Went to check the battery life just to confirm. There you have it at the bottom, 1 day of battery life. I know screen on time is only 3 hours and 6 minutes, but I'm not too concerned about it because it fits my need. On a work day, I'm not on my phone 8 hours a day, so I'm not too concerned about the heavy usage there. And I know people in the comments always telling me that most normal people don't use their camera a lot, don't do a lot of screen recording. So this is what happened if you are a light user, I guess. During work, I'm not touching my phone a lot, but throughout the day, I'm still using it to play a game. I have YouTube, I read the news, occasionally I go on Instagram feed. So I do use my phone, and this is the first time ever that I have managed to achieve a full all-day battery life with any Android phone. And I have used the Notes in the past, a bunch of Ultras, the best of the best, most expensive phone. I used the Fold and gotten nowhere the battery life that I've gotten with the regular Galaxy S23. I'm actually still in shock. Never thought I would see the day, but super excited there. I know, it's starting to grow really fond of this small Galaxy S23. But one thing I do want to point out is the fingerprint sensor on both of these models. I had thought they would be really good, but it always takes me 1 or 2 tries. Maybe I'm just holding my phone awkwardly, or I probably need to re-register my finger, perhaps do a duplicate finger or something like that. I have this issue more on the big Galaxy S3 Ultra compared to the small one, but sometimes it does take me a couple taps to fully unlock my phone. 6:11 a.m. Still going strong, watching YouTube on my phone as I start my morning. I even recorded a clip of me washing an orange as I'm prepping my morning routine. Here's my oatmeal and my coffee. And as a kicker, I'm even recording this day 11 video using the Galaxy S23. Just trying my best to really kill the last 24% that I woke up with so that I can begin the new day putting my SIM card into the Ultra phone. So there you have it, guys. Day 11, Galaxy S23 regular version. Super impressive battery life. The only thing I really done differently was turn off 5G, and for always on display, I just have it to only show up whenever I get incoming notification. It's been working out well so far. I don't know, those two are the biggest drivers, but I have also had this phone for more than a week, maybe just adjusted to my usage. Let me know if there's any other torture tests or tweaks you want me to make. Please watch my day 1 of the Galaxy S23 Ultra if you haven't already. Stay tuned for day 2 tomorrow when I switch back to the Ultra. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and see you guys in the next video.